let's switch gears right now and look at it from the employer side. And this is going back to your question. Was that Ivory that asked me that? The last question on the phone?
It was.
So there's 4 things, and this is so key, and I would encourage you to write this down if you're not using this already in your programs. This is what we communicate from day one with our clients. The 4 things that employers are looking for. Whether you have an offense in your background or not. This is the 4 key components. 1, they want you to show up on time when scheduled. 2, they want you to be engaged. We're going to unpack some of this here shortly. 3 is follow directions, and 4 is get along with others. Now, I used to do work in the private sector, and I met with chief learning officers, which is a fancy schmancy name for HR directors, right? And they would always say, yeah, we're really looking for people who's a great organizational fit. They're going to fit in our corporate culture. They're going to buy. That's just what? Number 4, getting along with others. We're really looking for someone who doesn't have a problem with being in a supervisory role or being supervised. We're looking for somebody who can follow directions. Being engaged and showing up, all of that stuff comes out in different ways. These are the 4. The reason, why do you think from day one we tell our clients this is what employers are looking for? Why do you think we tell them that?
So they can communicate that back to the employers when they're interviewing,
Great.
When their elevator pitch or...
Perfect. Now they've got 4 key things that they can really be targeting in their interview. And you're right, it's not difficult when you're using this professional introduction to tweak it to fit that. But more importantly, what they've got to understand, and this is a conversation, or just as important, this is the conversation I have with them. I don't know you. Glad you're at our program. But you got to understand, we've got some screening filters in place that's going to help us know how to match you with jobs and opportunities. So when clients are showing up late for appointments, I'm reminding them of this. When they're text messaging and not engaged or nodding off, I'm reminding them of this. We task from day one, and we don't overtask, just simple little tasks. We task our clients. When I'm working with them in career development, I give them little things to see how well they follow directions and follow through. And the getting along with others is pretty easy in the group environment. You can see that. You can see their social skills, their pro-social or their anti-social skills. This is but the key about that is it really empowers them. It gives them ownership. Because now, I have clients that from day one, let me tell you a story about a young lady who came in our program and told me, look, my biggest challenge was keeping a job, 22, 23 years old. No show, no call, Bonnie. Great customer service skills, but no show, no call. And a real barrier was childcare. So we knew that no show, no call. Now I got to be honest with you, we're still dealing with no show, no call to this day. But what we found out when we got to the root of it, because some of this stuff will drive other stuff to the surface. The childcare is an issue because she has a limited support system. She doesn't have many people. And the people that she does have, sometimes her anger gets in the way. And her pride gets in the way. She's not willing to ask him after arguing to watch the baby to go to a 2 o'clock appointment. She'd rather just go take her child in the room and say to heck with them. Now, that came out of understanding she couldn't show up on time. And that's what she voluntarily gave us when faced with this. So I would give you these 4 components because we can assess all day long. If our clients aren't able to meet these criteria, these competencies right here, employment's not going to, because the biggest thing is keeping the job. It's not going to happen. So we really hyper-focus on this. And then if we shift into the business development, the job development conversation, this is the sell. This is our selling point to prospective employers. That's all I can guarantee from that referral. Is that I've got somebody who's shown this stuff with us. Everybody's got a great looking resume, right? Can't figure out what that work history really looks like from gleaning a resume. So this is where I'm able to go to an employer and say, you know what? I've been working with this client for the last 4 to 6 weeks. They're showing up on time. They're engaged. They're following direction. They're getting along well with others. All right? Those are the big 4.